A monthly planning routine isn't just about jotting down dates and deadlines. It's about setting yourself up for success, reducing stress, and staying in control of your life. So whether you're managing a packed schedule or you're simply trying to create more balance, an effective monthly planning routine can transform how you approach your goals and responsibilities. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. This is Marquita from AtHomeWithQuita, and here I share tips on how to plan a balanced life. So if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through my entire monthly planning routine so you can see how I set myself up for success for the entire month. We're going to talk my monthly calendar for all of the different parts of my life that I need to plan for. So let's get into it. All right, you guys, I'm going to jump on over to my overhead view because that's where everything happens. I want to show you exactly what I do and how I plan for my monthly, so that way I stay on track of everything. That's probably the top question that I get from you all and people around me, my friends and family. And not that I'm perfect by any means, because I have a lot to work on. But you always ask me, how do I get so much accomplished in such a short period of time? And that all starts with my planning. And for me, monthly planning is at the top of that list because I take my monthly plans and then I drill that down to my weekly plan. So that's where it all starts. So we're going to talk about it today. Okay, let's open up to the monthly for December because I can't believe we're in December right now. And we're going to just plan it all out. So we're going to focus today on my personal planner, my catch-all planner for home life and things like that. When it comes to monthly planning, I really only do four monthly plannings. And that is my catch-all planner and then also my meal planner, which I typically write in week by week, but I do use a monthly overview. And then also my financial and my business planner. Okay. So we'll see what you're going to get today, but I wanted to really focus on my catch-all planner because most of you may only use a catch-all planner or may only use one planner system to kind of catch it all and manage it all. And so I want to talk you through all of the different ways and how I really make my monthly planning the most effective it can be. Okay, so this is the previous month. For November, I color coded everything. Everything looks great. I popped in Addison's school schedule so that way I know what's going on at her school. So this is all a part of my monthly catch-all system. Okay, so we're probably going to do something similar for this month as well. Again, we're in December, and I'll give you a quick flip through of all of the weekly spreads. They turned out so nice. I love using stickers in my weekly spread, but I don't typically use them in my monthly spread because it's just too much. All right. So this is the current week that we're in. Super cute. You've already seen the plan with me or the organizing my week in my planner video for this particular spread. And so this is the last week of the month. So now we're going to be transitioning into December. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and plan my monthly for December, and you're going to be shocked when you see the layout that I'm using. Okay. Let me just show you because y'all going to be like, what is my good sis doing? We're trying new things. Okay. Just to see what's going to work for us for 2025. So your girl did a little mock setup situation just to kind of see how this would look for me. But I want to try to see if an hourly schedule is going to make me more productive. Okay. I know that block scheduling, because this is kind of what this is a game changer for some people, but y'all, my mind just doesn't work like this. My mind works with loading up my day with all the things and then achieving them as the day goes along. I don't always check in with my planner throughout the day and say, okay, it's 7 a.m. What should I be doing now? It's 9 a.m. What should I be doing now? Sometimes I just do things as I do them. I fly by the seat of my own pants, if you will. Okay. And that just is what works for me. But I really, really want to give this a try. So stay tuned because the next plan with me that you'll see, or the next organizing my week in my planner that you'll see, is going to be this spread. But I wanted to kind of write in my plans just to kind of see how it would look for me. So I did write in this current week's plan. So technically this is that, but I'm going by this here. I just wrote it in I wrote all of this in here just so I would see how it would look. And I probably wouldn't use a lot of stickers. It will probably be just like this. So those Plan With Me videos you may not like them because it's going to be just writing in with a pen, maybe some highlighter here and there. But this is how that would look. And so I'm curious to see how this will make me more productive. If it will make me more productive, I just feel like I already take around my planner throughout the whole house. I carry it with me everywhere. I don't take it with me on the go. I have a purse planner for that and a transfer tasks that need to go in there and there. And so I am taking my planner with me throughout the house. So it wouldn't be super hard to check in with it. I just don't always want to be thinking about what time is it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So comment below and let me know, do you guys use a block schedule or hourly schedule like this? Do you feel like it's more productive? I want to hear from you, okay? But stay tuned because we're going to plan this out and then I'm going to come back and revisit this and we're going to see if it in fact made me more productive, because everything is about trying new things on this channel. But I also want to come and check in with you and give you some real talk as to whether or not it worked. Okay. All right. So here's my monthly here, but let me just show you something real quickly before I go into this monthly here. When it comes to my monthly planning, there's so many different things that I consider. And most of that comes from my at a glance pages. So I have the 2024. I'm about to move this out and put the 2025 at a glance pages in here. So I make sure to come here and I write every single thing down that needs to occur for the month. And I usually do this over time. So I may come and sit down and just fill in all of the school dates, which I've already done. And then I'll come here and fill in all of the anniversaries. And then I'll come and fill in all of the outings and things like that. Now, things that recur on a weekly basis, I don't typically put here because I already know in my mind they're occurring. So I don't have to put them here. It would be a lot to have to write that in every single month because there's some standard stuff I do every week. I just typically put anything that's not standard. All right. And I know we have a busy month coming up for December, relatively speaking. And so I know there's a lot going on. So I'm super excited to really get this month planned out. Because again, this is the last week of the month. So I'm going to be a little bit ahead of the game, but it all starts with my at a glance. So at a glance transfers to the monthly, monthly transfers to the weekly. If I was using a daily, the weekly would transfer to the daily. I'm not using a daily. That's team too much. A weekly is just fine for me. All right. So it all starts with my at a glance pages. And then again, it gets transferred onto the monthly. Why is this here? Oh, I know why it's there. Okay. Then it gets transferred to the monthly and then the monthly goes to the weekly. All right. And so some things that I plan for in the monthly layout are also here in my planners, and that's in my routine section. I have a whole planner routine. I love this insert here. It's just a guide to help you to be able to plan your month more effective, or your week or your day more effective. So I have some tasks here that I make sure that I do on a monthly basis. So decorate my monthly spread, check in with my at a glance pages, transfer unfinished tasks, of course, add your important dates and meetings and things like that, your budget, your goals, your tasks, self-care, and then you're going to repeat that monthly. Okay. And then on the backhand side, I have some other things that I like to make sure I include. So like to call a friend to check on them, which you guys typically see me write in my weekly spread. Anyone's anniversaries, I look for outings. So I look in my area to see what we have going on that we could do as a family. Of course, to-do list items, extra curriculum is going to be already on Addison's schedule. My ministry stuff, bills, I write that on my weekly spread in my financial section. Sometimes I'll also put it in my regular catch-all as well, but I typically just leave that in my financial section. Any Bible study ideas, cleaning, family worship ideas, anything really that you can think of that you want to be able to see at a high level. Home projects, if we want to go to the park, Zoom events, habits, doctor's appointments, self-cares, goals, inbox tasks. I'm going to pull them from my inbox section here. I know it's a lot, but I have a whole section for inbox, which you guys see me talk about in my last video. This is where I come and I dump everything out. And so I'm going to look here to see if there's anything that I need to pull to put on my monthly or my weekly schedule, because I need to get it out of my inbox. Otherwise, I'm never going to do it. And so that's a part of my routine as well. And that's why it is listed in these or on these inserts here, just so I can remember to do all of these things. All right. So This, in addition to this stuff here, is everything that I include on my monthly calendar. Okay, I'm just kind of talking you through that just so you can see the thought process of everything. Okay, so again, we're just focusing on catch all for today, but just to give you an idea, I do again have a menu planner here. I'm not quite in the right frame of mind to plan out my menu yet. Plus, I need to go ahead and print December. We're still technically in November, so we're on this last week here. I have everything planned for in terms of what we're going to eat for this week, which I love that for me. And then I even have some recipes in here, so that way I have them readily available. But this is a monthly spread that I consider when I factor in sitting down every week to plan my month out. It's gonna be this here, and usually I'll go ahead and tackle the week in all of my planners whenever I sit down to do my monthly. So I don't just usually sit and just do the month. I'll go ahead and do another week too, just to get that first week done, all right? And then again, my financial wellness, I need to replace this November with my December inserts, but I do come here on a monthly basis, and this is wrapped into my routine as well. So I'll come here and I will plan out my monthly budget tracker. And then I'll come and plan my monthly out. That's a part of my monthly routine as well. So financial, and then my meal planning, and then my regular planning, and then my work planner. I know it seems like a lot, but it's really not once you get into the groove of it. And this is how my work planner looks. And typically, I may not always come here and do this. You guys have seen me do this week to week because sometimes I don't know what video I'm doing until the week prior. That's just, I know I plan everything in Notion, but I change my mind. And so I don't always come here to write in the monthly. And sometimes, y'all, if I'm honest, I don't always write in the monthly here. For me, it all happens in the weekly spread. This is where I maximize my productivity. This is where I write it all out. This is where everything goes. And so I don't always write it on my monthly, especially since I'm putting my videos here at the top. And I typically come to my monthly. That's where my page marker is, or my weekly rather, not my monthly. But sometimes I do write in the monthly. So I do need to replace those pages as well. All right, so I just wanted to show you the different parts of my planning when it comes to monthly planning. And so that way you could see all the different parts and why I'm able to stay so efficient and so productive with the different parts of my life. All right. And then this is Addison's school schedule. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those, and I typically keep them here just for quick pickings. And that way I don't have to go and print anything out. I keep a few back here, and I believe they're in this section. So that way I have them ready to go. I thought they would be here. Oh, here they go. All right, so I'm gonna grab one of these. And again, this is dedicated just to Addison's school stuff. And I wanna see all of that on one page. So that's why I love these inserts. All right, so that's what we're gonna focus on. Let me just turn to where we ended up so I can put the pages back in when I'm done. Again, we don't really use stickers or anything. We just go for it, all right? But I wanna do her school stuff first because I do usually transfer this stuff to this calendar. So I will have it on both, but I still like to have this as an individual page by itself. So we'll do this first. That way I know the task that I need to add to my page there. All right, so I'm gonna look at Addison's school stuff. They have what's called Parent Square. And that tells me everything that I need to know, upcoming events. And then the newsletter comes out every single Friday, and that lets me know any testing or anything like that. So hopefully they don't have a super busy December, especially since they have some time off because of winter break. And so I'm gonna just look at the school calendar, turn to December. I'm looking at it right here, you can't see it. But first I need to go ahead and date it out, all right? And y'all know how I roll. I'm gonna forward through some of this video, and then I'm also gonna talk through some of this video because y'all like it like that. And that's what we're gonna do, okay? So December starts on Sunday. So we're gonna start here and just go ahead and date it out. All right, everything is dated. And so on the 18th, they have early release. And that is until the 20th. And then winter break is the 23rd through the 27th. Then, oh wait, not through the 27th, it's through the 2nd. Well, I don't need to indicate that here, but so I needed to Okay, so it's actually winter break is from the 23rd through the 2nd, and then there's a teacher holiday on the 3rd of January. So I don't, of course, have January here. So we're gonna stop there. So they don't have anything else. Let's see if they have any events or anything. Doesn't look like they have any events. All right, that's gonna be a boring month, but for them, not for me, because I'm happy with that. All right, so that's it. And then I have a little note here on November that they have iReady testing on the 2nd and the 4th. Okay, and the 4th. And they have DA testing on the 13th, 16th, and 17th. They have a lot of testing. On the 13th is science. On the 16th is social studies, and math is on the 17th. All right. And everything else is kind of filled in if it comes along, if I have any tasks, anything I need to do. Because actually I'm room mom, so I need to contact the teacher about the end of year party. Okay, so that's on my list. And then I'm going to put $20 on her Meal Pay Plus account. So MPP, $20. And I'm hoping that's what's actual too. So I'm gonna put that down. There's no savings, but I do like having this financial plan here. And then important dates and events. I'm gonna put the testing dates here because that's really my focus for the month, is to get her ready for the testing. So I need to put that there. So 12/2, 12/4, 12/13, 12/16, 12/17. So iReady DA. That's super important. All right, nothing else that I could see. Oh, and they have to have clear book bags, you guys. So I need to get her a clear book bag. They're testing something out for elementary school, all the schools, I think. And they're telling them that they need clear book bags, and Addison is not happy about it. But it is what it is. So that's it, you guys. So that's all of the stuff for December 2024 for Addison School. So I'm going to pop that in my weekly spread, or not my weekly, but my monthly spread. And I'm also going to write those dates here on the calendar so that way I have them. And I stay on track with what I need to stay on track with. All right, so that's how that looks for me. So now let's jump into this monthly. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, date it all out just so I have all the dates. And then we're going to start writing in the plans. And then I'll just come back at the end, or not at the end, but I'll come back when I'm done and we'll kind of talk about it. All right, as you guys can see, I decided again to color code. I feel like that was really effective in just getting a really good visual of everything I had going on for the month. So I decided to do it again. I changed the colors, y'all. So that's just what I do. No one color really resonates with me for specific tasks. So I don't mind changing the color, and it just gives me a little switch up in my planner situation too, y'all. So I went ahead and started by writing in all of the events that I know are occurring for December. Our anniversary is on the 26th, by the way. Okay, 21 years, baby. I'm super excited about that because I think my husband may be planning something. We'll see, child. I've been planting seeds. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into my digital because I do also do both, especially because I need that extra reminder. Sometimes it's not enough just for me to write it in my planner. I need my phone to remind me, give me an alert alert or something telling me I got something going on. And especially when I'm on the go too, because I don't always have my purse planner, like if I'm at my meetings or in service or something like that. There's situations where I don't have my purse planner with me, but I always have my phone with me. So I put it here. That's why I cross-reference everything just to make sure I'm getting it onto my monthly. And usually I'll come here and put it on my at a glance first. So this probably is accurate, but I just want to double check and make sure that I get it right. Also, Fancy Plans co-anniversary is on the 7th. I'm really excited about that. We've been in business for so many years. I'm just excited about the growth and where we are. So let me just check and see if I have any more events specifically that are coming up in the month of December. Okay, and as things come up, I put them on my phone and I also put them on my planner. So that way I have them in both locations and I can make sure that everything is accurate. All right, yep, it is accurate. So we're good here. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and move on after I color everything. I try to do it as I'm going along. And then we're gonna chip away at the next thing, which is family. So you see the effectiveness of color coding also. It kind of helps you to make sure that you're covering everything. All right, as you can see, this is the color that's going to be used the most. It's the most important part of my life, so rightfully so. And so now we're going to move on to school stuff. And again, we're going to use this calendar here so we can write in everything that I put here is going to go here as well, just so I can see it here. Even though I like having this as well, and it is technically popped into the monthly, I just write it on both. All right, here's how all the school stuff looks. So now we're down to two last things, which is my personal stuff. Any like tennis is typically what that's considered. If I'm going to get my nails done, anything like that is going to be classified as personal, of course. Then we're gonna write in all of our bills and we're done. We're done. All right, that's all my personal stuff. And last but not least, we have bills. So I'm going to pull out my financial planner, or maybe I'll look at the last month because it doesn't typically change, and I'll transfer it that way. That way I don't have to pull out my full budget planner. And that's going to be brown because that makes me sad. I hate bills, but we all got to pay them. And so I'm going to go ahead and write that in, and then you'll be able to see my whole entire month. All right, you guys, this is how my month looks so far. And as things come up, then I'll go ahead and add it into probably my at a glance usually, as well as my phone, like I mentioned earlier, and then it's gonna come here. And then when I get ready to plan my week out, I'll look across, and these are all of the items that are gonna go on my weekly spread, okay? This is everything that I do in my life, standard stuff and not standard stuff. And so that's why my monthly is so important. And that's why, to be honest, a lot of people just only use the monthly because they feel like this gives them exactly what they need. But for me, you guys, I have to drill down because I need to know exactly what's happening and when it's happening. And sometimes the monthly just gives me a bird's eye view. It doesn't give me as many details as I need. All right, so again, just to give you a quick overview of my full monthly planning routine, although you didn't get to see every single part of me plan for the different parts of my life, but I did talk to you about those different parts. But just to kind of recap things, because again, this is a monthly planning routine video, so I want you to have all the information just in a moment. You know, sometimes you just need to, I need to just reiterate and give you further clarification again, okay? And so we'll do that, all right? Because that's what I'm all about here on this channel. Because again, I want you guys to be so productive, especially next year. 2025 is going to be our best year ever. I feel like it's going to be my best year. The best is yet to come for me, and the best is yet to come for you too. And that's what we share here. Any tips that have helped me, I pass them along to you in hopes that they'll help you as well. All right. So again, at a glance pages, it starts here. This is a high, super high level of everything. I come here, I dump it all out as things become made aware to me that it's happening. So that way I know, and I can put it here first. And then from here, I'm going to pull all of the information. And that's what I'm going to use to fill in my catch-all planner. I don't typically write things that need to go in my financial planner, although I did write something this month. I'm going to the cabins, and my friend who we're going with, a big group of us, she paid for everything. So now we got to pay her back. So I do need to write on the 15th that I need to make that payment. So let me go ahead and write that in, and that'll be classified as a bill. Okay, so that's on the 15th. I'm glad I saw that because I need to make sure that I get that done. $392, and that'll be in brown. All right. Oh, I should probably write cabins too. Okay, so from my at a glance pages, that brings me over to my monthly. There are 5 different monthlies that I plan for. My catch-all, which is these 2 pages that you just saw me plan for, Addison's school schedule, and then I also go into my work schedule or my work planner. I plan my monthly out. Again, we have to replace the November inserts with December. I only replace them for my catch-all planner. And then we go into my home planner. This is all done on a Sunday evening. Usually I'll do the monthly, and sometimes I'll go ahead and get that first week planned for. I do my monthly meal planner. If I know what we're having, sometimes we just go week by week, but I'll go ahead and write in that first week, okay? And remember, I cook 3 times a week, and then the other days are leftovers. And then I also like to write in some things, and I also like to write in the reminder section if we're going somewhere and doing something. So that way I know I probably or may not have to cook for that day. So my meal planner, and then I come to my financial planner. Again, we have to take the inserts out for the current month and replace them with December. So that way we're current. And I'll come and I'll plan for the monthly budget tracker. And then I also plan my monthly bills. So when I get ready to plan my monthly out, usually I'll come here to look at my bills, and then I'll transfer that to my monthly layout, color coded in whatever color. And so this is where that information is pulled from. And then again, I'll usually come and do my weeks as well while I'm doing the monthly session. So that way, at least I have the month and the first week planned for. So we have financial, we have menu planning, that's number 2. We have our work planner, that's number 3. We have our regular catch-all planner, which remember this month we're going to try out the hourly layout. I'll check back in with you guys and let you know how that works. That's 4. And then we have Addison's school schedule. That's 5 monthly planners that I plan in, and they all do different things, okay? They're all separate, so they all need to be planned for. And for the most part, I put all of that on the catch-all planner monthly spread, with the exception of work. That's completely separate. I like to keep work and home separate. And then my menu planning, I just keep in my menu planner, and then every week I'll go ahead and write in the menu for the week. Okay, since I am going to be using this hourly schedule, I went ahead and created some new inserts, a new meal planner insert, which is all of this is already available in the shop. So that can replace some of this. I'm still going to probably write in some of this here on the habit tracker because I still want to keep track of my habits, and this layout doesn't allow for that. But I'm also going to pop in a meal planner so you can see that here. And then I think I created another insert too. So you'll have to stay tuned for next week's video so you can see exactly how I'm going to use this layout. And so that's all that I do in terms of my monthly planning. So that way at a high level, you guys, I can see everything that I have going on, and I can use that as a guide to be able to fill in my weeklies, and I can stay on track with all the things that I need to do week by week. So here's November. We're in the last week of November, so I am already ahead of schedule when it comes to my December planning. And I can see everything that needs to be done, and I can transfer it to my week, and then I'm good. And I stay on track with all the tasks, and this is how I stay productive. It all starts with the monthly. Let me just say that. So that's it for this video, guys. I really wanted to come and show you how I prioritize my monthly planning and my monthly routine. These inserts are so amazing. I will make sure to link them below if you guys are wanting to have some sort of reference for your planner routine. This comes in the printed paper version, which is what I have here, along with some other pages as well. And then also a vellum version. If you don't want to write on it, you just kind of want to have it as for reference and keep it in the front of your planner. This is just such a great insert to have. And so that way you can make sure that you're planning for all the things on your monthly spread. All right. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I took you through my whole monthly planning routine. So hopefully you found that inspiring. You decided that you want to pick up your planner again. You want to implement a monthly planning system so that way you can stay super productive. That's all I want. And that's the goal of this channel, is to help you to live your most productive life. So thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. Hopefully you'll consider subscribing if you're new here. As always, I would love if you hit the like button if you felt inspired. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And as always, come on back by and catch another video. All right? In which case, I'll see you guys then.